Alright. I think we're running. Let's see. Yep. That looks right. Okay, so getting all this stuff set up. Let's see how if we do that. And now we go into here. See if we can get this stuff running. There we go. Alright, so I am going to apologize if things seem a little wonky. I'm just trying to get everything set up, and I have a feeling that I may die soon. In game, at least. Alright, so let's go back here and see if we can get back into the control sets there. There we go. Alright, so why are you... Oh, because it's interesting. Alright. Okay, I think we're up and running. We'll go ahead and close that down. Let's turn on our light. Okay, so I've already picked up my inventory. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, let's try that again. I've picked up my inventory. I'm wondering if I want to get a different... Oh, I got a different one this time. Okay, that's pretty cool. Alright. So survival kit. I can make a empty tin can, but I can't make anything over here. So I need food and water. Alright. Alright, so... Let's see here. Do we have... Okay, we have our cans. We've got stuff looking at us. Alright, so... Hey John, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Jago! Yeah, like I said the other day, I'm going to be trying to do these at different times and days, see what works out for the most people. That's a Sims station. Rose station is actually 18k that way. I should have enough to get there, I hope. Alright, so let's... Yeah, I'm kind of low on water. I think we need to make a run for it. And I'm hoping that when we get over there, we'll be able to actually get some water from the station. I'm really hoping they've got some for sale. So what I'm going to need to do is actually come back and reclaim this respawn pod. So this is the same save that we were using on Monday. So yeah, we're going to keep trying. So let's hit the Rose station at 14k. What I should be doing is conserving my my hydrogen a little bit and doing that, where we turn hydrogen on and off and just kind of boost a little bit. Yeah, they did update the mod. Yeah, and which kind of makes me mad because they took the one thing that you need from the start, which is the water, out of the survival kit. It's like, so if you're starting from scratch, it's like, what? You guys are crazy. And then for those who don't know, what I'm doing is basically just getting myself with a little bit of vertical motion. And it looks like I may be having connection issues. So let me know if it gets choppy on your side. But, hey JD, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. So, but yeah, basically we're just trying to get to that station. We spent like an hour and a half on Monday. Like 3 or 4 respawns, not counting the dropping out of the respawn while the ship was in motion. Oh, we're within range. Okay, so this is the closest we've gotten to the station in 2 days. But yeah, we definitely need to see if we can pick up some food and water. I am a little concerned that we're not going to find water over here. So this mod has some weird issues with the economy being active. And I don't think it's the mod author's fault. I think it's because of the way that Space Engineers is running some of the back-end systems. Alright, so... if... what the... Don't launch me. Alright, so store, vending machine. There's a power kit, there's herbs, there's wheat, there's food, there's... I think... How much money do I have? Okay, I have 10k, so... Please tell me that puts it directly in your inventory now. Oh, thank you. No, cancel. I just wanted to drink it. Oh. We will live! Zone chip, professional welder. Wow. Hey, we can get a good welder. Okay. We need food. Alright, so I'm going to buy a thing of herb and a thing of wheat, because we're going to need these later for food. Oh, does the algae mod actually work? Nice. Well, those chips are damned expensive. And we're going to pick up 2 water and another thing of chips, because those things don't generally provide a lot of food, as you can see. Okay, so what we need... Oh, and everything's working. That is awesome. Okay, so what we're going to end up doing is you're going to look for things like these. I mean, you can go through and take a look at the acquisition contracts, but it's with the quantity, you're not really going to be able to do anything with those. With these guys, duration's 21 minutes. And you are 23 minutes, so this one's probably a little further out. 24 minutes. $19 minutes, so this one's probably fairly close. So let's... Okay, so we don't need to accept these right now. Everything seems to be working the way it's supposed to be working. Which means we can now... you know what? How many chips do I have left? I only have 1, so let's buy 2 more of those and another of those. So that should give us 3 each. Yes, yes. And then we have herbs and wheat. I really want to buy that welder. Okay, so we have that. I should have set a waypoint out there, because Sky Factory is that way. 19. Okay, so we know where this is. Let's go mostly that way. And then we're going to basically repeat what we did before, which is just keeping ourselves moving forward. Do I stream on Twitch? I used to stream on Twitch. Which one's better for SE? I think it really just depends on the content creators that you follow. If you spend a lot of time on Twitch, Twitch is going to be better for you. If you spend a lot of time on YouTube, YouTube's probably better. I honestly like a lot of the Twitch's systems better than I like YouTube's streaming systems. There's a little bit more control over what you're doing on that side, but YouTube has the benefit that you generally don't run into connection issues. So, like, YouTube just recently has enabled the ability for viewers to do things like view or change the resolution. On Twitch, that's been there for a while. So, it's just, you know, small trade-offs like that. Alright, so... yeah, I forgot to set a waypoint over here. And as long as okay, so that's the ice lake. So we were heading in the general direction. That's good. I mean, if I'd come over that hill and not seen an ice lake, I would have been screwed. Alright. So, let's see what's going on here. Now, like I said, this is a continuation of what we were doing on Monday. So, as you can tell, we are actually out of... Why am I out of ammo? I thought that I picked up some ammo when I... Yeah, I did. Okay. And we ended up coming down in that ice lake, which was kind of surprising. I didn't realize there was a spawn down there. But I am not going to complain, because it worked out to our benefit. Oh, let's see. Hey, we got leopard gloves, which I think I have like 5 pairs of already. I just sell them on the market. Of course. Give me that. I'll take the parts though. All right. Let's grab the last little bit of this. Good evening, sir. How are you doing today? Let's see if we can get the last little bit of this out of here. I'm not really worried about all of the plates, but I figured take a couple of them. Make it easy for cleanup to realize that, yes, we don't actually want this thing here. So I think I have my cleanup set up for 25 blocks, unpowered. And let's see if we can find our landing module. Of course, I got far enough away from it, it may have gotten picked up. This could be bad. Ow. Let's see if we're over here anywhere. Station. Well, this could be bad. Okay. Let's see. Is there another lake over here somewhere? Because I'm not seeing my respawn pod anymore. And I didn't think I got far enough away for... Because it was still under power, so cleanup shouldn't have picked it up. Alright, so row station's over there. You know what? Let's... This could be bad. Alright, so if we keep row station over there, there's the arrowhead. See if we can find another.
Fuel low.
Oh, that's bad. That's bad. I wasn't paying attention.
Fuel critical.
Nope. Oh, crap. See where... So it's on the ice. Did we just not see it? Oh, we're 3 kilometers over that way, huh? Alright. I think... Well, I guess it doesn't really matter because... Okay. Before I forget... GPS... From current... You can go away. You're one of the really old respawn pods. Alright. Yep. It's one of those nights. Well, it's good to know that, you know, we found a body. So, I'm not the only one who didn't see it sitting over there, right? Did anyone else see that thing just kind of sitting there? Because look, we can... Oh, okay, it was in that pocket. It was just outside of our draw distance, I guess. Alright, so we'll do a little bit of running, save some of the hydrogen. Let's see, can we do that? That should be good. Ooh. Okay, that was a little bit higher than I thought.
Fuel low.
Alright, so let's just... Okay. Sure. Just grab everything. Come on, there we go. Okay. So, this gives us some stuff. We're going to have to foot it back. And it looks like I don't know if it's my system or if it is the network having issues today, but we're getting a bunch of the not receiving enough video. So I apologize, like I said earlier, if it gets a little chunky. I'll see if I can get that all rectified. It may just be the time of day, so... I don't think anybody can out CPAC CPAC. Oh, we got wolves. We got lots of wolves. Well, that's going to be good. All right. Once you stun them, you can just grind them, save ammo. See, that tells me that technically they were probably already dealt with, but... There we go. We'll grab... Don't want to burn any more fuel. It's like, I'm so used to just turning my jetpack on indiscriminately. Alright, that's a lot of meat. Okay, that's good, because that means we actually have stuff we can use now. Alright, so since we actually have food and drink, which I'm unfortunately going to have to actually consume one of each. Oh, I can't. I keep forgetting you can't eat and drink at the same time. You have to... There's a cooldown on using the food and drink items, so let's get that out of the way. So we're going to hoof it back to our drop ship. We're going to grab a little bit more food and water, or hydrogen. You know, hydrogen and oxygen for me is food and water, right? So yeah, we'll go grab this stuff. We'll get our stats back up, but we actually have time now to do things. So what we're going to do is I'm going to rebuild the ship that we have, and turn it into something that we can actually fly around and control. But in order to do that, I'm going to need to do a little bit of mining. So thankfully we're close enough that it's not a huge issue. But the thing is that I can't make glass plates, so I can't build survival kit. Or I can't build the emergency rations kit. So that's going to be fun. Well, and at least for... Well, I really can't say that, actually. I was going to say at least I didn't have an issue where I kept spawning and dying. If you didn't see Monday's video. I can only make that claim if you didn't see Monday's video. If you did see Monday's video, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, so I did recreate Capic a little bit. For those who don't know who that is, that's another content creator. Hangs out with some of the other folks that do Space Engineers content. And he is notorious for just basically finding stupid ways to kill his character. I mean, there was one where they did a video where he built a med kit, and forced respawn was first introduced, and no one realized it. But he was in a situation where the character kept dying, so he would die and respawn, and it just filled the entire area that this med kit was with his corpses. He couldn't even get his tools because there were so many corpses. Yeah, I know. I found that out the hard way when I was playing around with the mod before. So for those who don't know, I'm using the Eat, Drink, Sleep, and Repeat mod. What this does is it introduces a food, water consumption, also a rest mechanic. And then there is a second mod that I've added that's compatible with this. It's the, I want to say Plant It, or Plant and Grow. I have to check the mod. But that allows you to build, here, I'll actually show you. It introduces the farming tab, which gives you all of these things. Now, these are cool because of the fact that they become food production. But in order to use them, like the apple farm, you have to find or buy an apple to use it. And you basically use the existing material to grow more material. Each growth, depending on what the item is, each farming item will produce anywhere from like 5 to 10 units per 1/3 unit used. So if you have an apple, and it'll consume 0.33, some water and some other stuff, and what that will do is it'll produce like 5 or 10 apples. So you can then use those to make like apple pie or cider, or just eat the apple. The farming plates, I know, they're great, aren't they? Plant and Grow is correct. Okay. Yeah, it's a really nice mod base. The Eat, Sleep, Drink mod is really nice as a survival mod. It's actually one of the things that I'd wanted a mechanic for in Space Engineers before, and we've actually had the Daily Needs survival, which is also a really good survival mod, but that one doesn't include the sleep mechanic. And I really like the sleep mechanic. Now, the Daily Needs mod does have a feature that Eat, Sleep, and Drink doesn't, in that with the seats, like the cockpits and chairs and stuff, you can actually append noms to the name of it, NOMS, and you'll auto-eat or consume, food and drink as you need to. That would be one thing. So if the mod author hears me talking about that, if you could do something like that, that would be awesome, because that's really the only thing that you're missing is the auto consume. Because if you're sitting down, excuse me, like in real life, if you're sitting down and you have food at hand, you're going to eat it if you've got the munchies. So, and that's, I think, what the original mod, the mod author for Daily Needs did. Algae mod lets you recycle, compost, and reproduce organics. Interesting. So you don't actually have to. You don't have to actually mine in Greenland areas, huh? In temperate zones. That's cool. I may have to get that, because that'll make space survival viable. So once you leave the any of the planets, any planets with an atmosphere, that's kind of cool. Okay, so let's recharge. Now the nice thing about this is that sitting in the chairs will give you some of your sleep back. The longer you sit here, the better it's going to be. Beds give you a ridiculous amount of sleep back very quickly. Okay, so let us, first things first, let's get ourselves capped up here. Alright, and we can drop. Okay, so I can drop all this in here just to get some of this miscellaneous stuff out. Can't drop you because you're not viable. You're not viable, but you are. Displays are, computers are. Alright, and so actually, while we're here, before I forget, let's refill that. And we're going to drop all of our food and such in here, which will allow us also regen some of our, let's go. Let's drop 2 of these in here. We'll keep 1 on us. And then we'll drop 7 of those. Oh, I didn't even realize we got a better grinder. Okay, so we can drop off grinder. Drop off the extra tools because they just take up space. We'll drop off the meat because we can't do anything with it. And we'll drop that off because I can't do anything with that either. And drop the credits too. Okay, I think that cleans us up. Let's go character tools. We're going to drop our grinder, pick up the enhanced grinder, which is always nice when we get one for free. Painecraft, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Needs fatigue? Oh, that would be interesting. So basically, if you're running around or just like doing things, would be kind of cool. So like if you're just sitting here grinding instead of trying to avoid burning into your fatigue. Oh, that would actually be really interesting. All right, so let's take some of this out. So we have the benefit here that we can take this out. Now the chair, so they kind of cheat this. So the chair is the connection point for this landing gear, but the landing gear is the connection point for the chair. Yeah. All right, let's make sure everything, okay, yeah, we've got multiple there, so let's go ahead and get that out. We're gonna get this out. Is my inventory full? Why did... Oh, because there was stuff in the chair. Yeah. And some of the stuff I just destroyed. Alright. Oh no, okay. Alright, so is that everything there? Okay. There we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to take... Actually, we're going to take... I can't get that yet. So, okay, so we'll do... I'll put that there. Let's... Ah, crap. Alright, where are you guys? I'm ready for you. Okay, so first wolf is over here. I thought I was ready for you. No, my meat! My free meat! What do you mean I'm out of ammo? Yeah, keep chasing me. Come on. Come on, you little sausage. No! Oh, you son of a... Hey man, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Alright. Yeah, we need more ammo. Alright. Chair's inventory also, yeah, I know. That would actually be kind of cool if they dealt with your food yield being tied to lights and such. I'm not sure if they would, how you would, well, I mean, I could see ways of doing it. What we're going to do is we're going to put a control seat in. I need 15 computers and 2 displays, which is fine. Okay, so I've got 5 computers, 1 display. Okay, so I need 10 computers and 1 display, but it means I need to go grab stone. So let's go grab some stone. Wow, that is... Let's try that again, shall we? And we'll end up with some organics and such too, which is fine. Turn on the light here. There we go. Basically, we're just going to fill our inventory with stone so that we can get this stuff running. Yeah, that would be it would be interesting. I mean, because you could do basically the same thing that they do with the solar farm, the oxygen farms, because those are dependent on solar power being there. And so what you could do is maybe have it only produces during exposure to solar. So basically, even though it's turned on, it's not the production requires it to be true for solar panel, like the solar panels and the farms. So that would definitely be a thing. VC, please tell me you are not hostile. All right, but yeah, that could definitely be a thing. You're the O2 generator. I need you. Thank you. Okay. And we're just gonna do that because you require... that's not too bad. We'll head back over here, grab some more stone, hopefully. Was it over here that I was mining? It was over here, right? Ah, yeah, there it is. Alright, so let's go GPS. Current. Let's call this a stone mine. There we go. Yeah, so what you would probably have to do is create a mod for lights that were considered a solar light source if you wanted to have grow lights, or you could just have the grow lights and have it tagged, and then you just set your planter to look for solar light or that particular tag. I'll have to look at the scripting language, but I think that it would be possible, yes.
Inventory full.
But yeah, it'd be interesting. I do think the easiest way to do it would be to create a grow light mod, and then tie the grow light mod to the farming item. So maybe introduce an update to the mod that adds a grow light that's specifically tagged. So, what's our production looking like here? Okay, it looks like it produced everything we need, right? So, let's make sure you out of there. Can't just 5 computers on one display, huh? There we go. Awesome. Yeah, because I think that would be the easiest way to handle it. Because I know with the scripting language, you can have specifically named blocks or specific item blocks used as triggers for other activity. And I think that if you did something with a dedicated grow light, you could then use that block to trigger the interactivity or the production speed or production rate of the farm blocks. It would just require you to go in and actually script it out. Okay, so we have a chair. Yes, Jago. But with Space Engineers, I'm wondering, could you because generally light sources and Space Engineers have radial controls. So I'm wondering, now that we have this, let's go ahead and drop all of our extra crap off in here. Let me start dropping off two of those. That's just in case we end up dying again. And we're going to do 7 of those. Because as we have seen, I'm most likely to kill myself. So having the med kits on me are probably a better idea than not having the med kits on me. Yeah, so what I was thinking is that because of the Space Engineers having proximity lights, or proximity controls for lights, because you can change your radius, I'm wondering if we would have to set it so that it had to be within so many blocks. Basically, you'd have to run maybe run a secondary script, like what's that called? The automatic doors, the simple airlocks script. Basically, if it has doors within whatever you've set the script range for off of the programmable block. Yeah, I could see how this would work. So basically, okay, so let's talk about this for a second. So what we would do is, if I was to do this, right, I would create a new block that was a dedicated grow lamp. I would have an external control script running off of a programmable block that would look for the grow light to be within a set tile distance to the farming block. And then if that was true, it would turn the farming block on and allow the production to run. If it was false, then it would not allow the farming block to produce. And then I would have a second version of the farming block that would use, basically just would be a solar powered, like something that was built on the same system as the solar farms, where it has to, or the solar panels, it has to have access to solar in order to function. I think that would probably be the easiest way of doing it in Space Engineers. I'm not quite sure though. Okay, so we've got 4 lift thrusters. I don't need 4. Let's take 2 of these off. Okay, and then we're going to go thruster. We are going to say, use the little atmospheric thrusters. So we're going to have one of you forward, one of you back, and then here we're going to have one of you that way, one of you this way. I'm going to take you out. And we're going to put the gyro in there. Okay, so Mr. Gyro, what do you need? Actually, let's get you guys first. Let's see. Plants have light dependency, block X. Yeah, that would actually be kind of cool. What do I need for you? I need large steel tube. So I don't think survival kits can make those now. Yeah, I can't make them. I need a basic assembler for that. So what I need to do then is see if I can get down there in order. Alright, so let's do this. We're gonna excavate just a little bit, just so we can get in here to get this out because what I need to do is get the. Can I see if I can get that out of there? There we go. Now that gives me a gyro. Well, as soon as I get this thing welded in, it'll give me a gyro. Hopefully. Come here. Okay, so I need 4 plates, which I think I should have in the kit. I do. Alright. Scripting into the mods that the player using doesn't need to use a programmable block. You might be able to. I haven't done a lot with embedded scripts in mods, so I mean, probably. It would be one of those, I would have to actually get into the scripting side of Space Engineers, which I've been really, really trying to avoid. Alright, so I have 1 large steel tube left, which means I should be able to do that. Okay, so let's get you out. Can't withdraw 15 motors. We're gonna queue those up and see if we have the parts that we need. We need nickel. Wow, we almost have enough. Alright, so how much do we still have? Some stone? Okay, so we can do another 100 of those. Let's go grab some more stone. And again with the... Oh, no problem, Jago. Hope you have a great night, man. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. Alright. Yeah, scripting is good. My thing is that I've already been learning too many programming languages. There's actually a really nice scripting tool online available for Space Engineers. It was somebody from the community did years ago. That gives you basically a very simple visual system that you say, you just plug things into it. The problem is with that one is that I don't remember if it supports custom blocks or not. It might, but you can build some pretty complex scripts out of that thing. And I just flew past it. There we go. Alright, so let's turn that off. Yeah, I have to say the being able to get over to that station really was a lifesaver for us. So we've got a bunch of stuff that... Alright, so what was it we needed for this thing? You need motors. You need motors. Okay, so if we go there, and you need large steel tubes. So we'll add that. Okay, so what do we have in here that is craftable? All this I think is craftable. So what we'll do is we'll shunt this over. Ah, so the grids aren't. Okay. Alright. Now I should have most of what I need for this guy, yes? So large steel tube is the only thing left that we really need. Alright. So let's go ahead and put all of that in. What do we have that can't be produced? I need metal grid. Actually, do I still need a metal grid? I thought I had a metal grid in there. No, I just put the metal grids back. Sheesh. Alright. Alright, so I need construction components, which it's making, motors that it's making, and plates that it's making. Okay. That is easy. Okay, so I'm probably going to need to go grab a little bit more stone. Kaylin, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Looking real live there. Yeah, well, doing better than we were on Monday, that's for sure. We're actually able to make some progress. I got lucky on one of the respawns that dropped us like 18 kilometers away from the station. Speaking of GPS, do I have... Oh, I don't have the new station. I forgot to activate it. That's okay. We still have the data pad for it. That's fine. So I have a feeling I'm going to need a little bit of stone, because we're going to have to make a bunch of material here to get that most of the last thruster run in there. Alright. Will this be a new thing from now on, or until you start a new survival season? Actually, I'm planning on doing both. I want to get back into live streaming regularly. For those who have been around the channel for a while, you probably remember I used to do live streams like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, with a lot of different things going on. And then, I mean, way back when I was just spamming out content, I was doing something like 15 videos a week. It was, and then doing live streams on, you know, a couple of days a week and Saturdays and all this other stuff. I mean, it was crazy. But I'm not planning on getting back into quite that level of stuff, but I do want to be doing a survival series, which will probably be its own thing.
Inventory.
And then maybe do like for the live streams, we'll probably do live streams for Monday, Wednesday, Friday for now. And then once we get a new series going, we'll probably switch the series over to 3 days a week. And the live streams will fill in on like Tuesdays and Thursdays. Yeah, no, I used to do crazy amounts of live streams back in the day. And then it got popular and everybody else started doing it. I always have to be contrary. I can't do the popular stuff. I can't be one of the cool kids. And no, I'm joking about that. Let's see. So let's go ahead and do another 100 of those. Or I did 1,000 of those. Yes, that's fine. Okay, so that should get us almost everything we need then. Alright, so what are we... Okay, so you're saying I thought that one large grid, two motors, and a... What? Yeah, no, you're, space engineers, go home. You're... go drunk, you're home. Okay. So we'll see. Back with Theewolf, huh? Yeah. Dark and Light, very possible. We were doing Dark and Light back then with Theewolf. I actually did... I want to say I did some Imperion with Theewolf too. That was... I think I built a couple of POIs for him. I may be misremembering who that was, but I'm fairly certain that's who it was. Alright, so... we're here. May as well pick up like a K of ice. just to grab a little bit. So yeah, I'm actually wanting to, if I can keep things going fairly regularly and get back into what we were doing back in the day, I'll probably start up some of the community servers and things again. There's also a couple of games that I would like to see. I'm in a weird situation because of the fact that so for those who don't know, I'm self-employed. I've been doing a lot of consulting work. I do YouTube, and then there's other things going on that I'm involved with as well. And then I've actually got a contract position interview on Friday, and that's for a 40-hour position. That's for a 40-hour position for 6 to 12 months, doing project management for a not insignificant company. So it's my schedule is kind of weird, so it's always difficult to get things going. Yeah, you did the POI in Empyrean. Okay. Where your pod warps to a random location. That would be interesting. I'm not sure how you'd be able to work that into the mechanics of Space Engineers, though. We need to get our sleep meter back up a little bit, and while we're here, we can eat and drink out of... Cancel. There we go. Get our food up to a reasonable amount. I want to get my sleep up to a little bit at least. Oh, it's not going to let me sleep because it's not night. Ah, that is a rough mechanic, man. I swear. Alright, so let's see. Are you still producing things is the question. Alright, so let's go. We're going to clear that out once more. Get that running. Actually, can I don't think I can make ammo, can I? Nope, can't make ammo. And the only thing I need is one large steel tube. Alright, so with what we have, let's see if we can. So we're gonna bring up the control panel. We want our landing gear. We're gonna call this our gears group. And there we go. And then we want our thrusters. I'm gonna set this up as a group. Okay, I think that's all we really need. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna grab our gear group. We're gonna set that straight to forced unlock. I have those toggle on and off, and what I want to do first is our thrusters. We're gonna turn everything off, hopefully. Everything on. Turn everything off because, you know, we got that. Alright, so let me grab. As much as I've played this game, you'd think I would remember what side all of the kit stuff is on, right? But no. Ah! Hello. I've got no real way to deal with you guys right now, so... we're gonna at least chase them off. See if we can get ourselves situated so while we're running, we can at least chase them off like this, right? How's our health doing? Our health is okay. Not too bad. But yeah, so coming back to what I was saying, I know I kind of wandered off on what I was saying there for a while. Series, yes, there will be a new series for Survival. I actually started recording one like 2 weeks ago, a little over 2 weeks ago, and ran into a situation where after I finished recording, and I had probably 5 hours of footage or so recorded, like from multiple perspectives and everything. I was like, oh, I get in to start editing it, and I had no system audio. It was just voice, so you didn't hear any of the sound effects. There was nothing going on. Yeah. But, like I said, the plan is that, yes, we will end up with another survival series. And I would like to try and salvage that one, so it'll just require me to rework some of it because it was definitely more story-based. Let's see, I saw Sims over here. Which Sims are you? You are... oh, outlet, or yeah, the stores. Okay. Let's see, do you actually have anything to sell? Thankfully, you tend to be... okay, so it should be over here. Yeah. You do have things. Are you buying? Oh, you're buying stuff too. Okay, what are you buying? Uranium, obviously. Okay, so let's see what you're selling. You're not really selling anything useful. I mean, those are nice. I would definitely buy those. But yeah, not anything that I can really sell you. Okay. But it is definitely good to know that this is here, so we're gonna... let's go ahead and this is gonna be Sims. Detail, and it's gonna be buying ingots. And that way I know it. That way I know exactly what it is. Alright, so let's head back to our ship, go pick some stuff up. And then what we're going to do is, now that we have this up and running, I mean, we could effectively build a base somewhere at this point. Now that we have a little bit of food. Silicon is not a bad idea. I could use some silicon. But what I really need... hey, Payne, welcome back. Yeah, so what I really need is iron, and it looked like there's some resource nodes out here. There is some resource nodes out here. Silicon, nickel, magnesium. Oh, it's too bad I can't really do anything with that. So this is silicon, nickel, and magnesium, right? Okay, so we're going to say UR01, nickel, silicon, and magnesium. And is there any other nodes out here? Should be. Yeah, it looks like there's a node over there, node over here. Okay, so let's do a quick survey here. Try to borrow? Yeah, I would love to. Unfortunately, Sims is, they do, all of those are actually locked down, unfortunately. Let's see. Come on. Why are you not letting me? Are you seriously? Not. Oh, my word. Right click to consume. Let me consume it. It's because it's because of that mod. I think it disables them. Oh, that's gold over here. Nice. Anything else over here? Looks like it's... Because with gold, you usually find the silver with it. Or, you know, a bunch of other stuff. Which means it's probably a little bit deeper than what we have. Okay, so 02, and you're going to be gold. I'm sure that there's other stuff here, but I don't have the scan range necessary to find it. Actually, how much hydrogen do I have left? I've got 78. Okay, we should be good. We'll head this way, because we know that there's another node over here somewhere. There it is. This is why it's always important to survey your surroundings as soon as you can. Just make sure you're doing it safely. Iron. Okay, that's actually good. So we're going to do current here, and this is going to be iron. Like I said, I'm sure that there's other resources here. I just don't have what I need to scan for it, so that's okay. We'll head back. Oh, really? Interesting. I didn't realize I had auto heal turned on. I thought I turned that off. I'll have to turn that off. I don't want auto heal turned on. That takes the fun out of survival games. At least in Space Engineers. Now, one of the nice things about the Eat, Sleep, Drink mod is that even with auto heal, when you start taking damage, your auto heal doesn't out heal the damage you're taking. So that's, yeah. Alright, so let's see. Since you are not working, we'll drop all this miscellaneous stuff off. Everything else can go into the survival kit. Oh, forgot those are basic assemblers. Alright, so here's the question for y'all. Right? Do we take our new vehicle that's mostly assembled? We basically just need one little bit there, which we'll probably get off of an unknown signal if we find another one. So do we want to just take this, head over to the base, over to Row Station, where we can buy food and drink, at least this time around, and work out of that space? Or do we want to build a vehicle that we can do more with? There's a junker drone that looks like it's going after the SEM station. See, we find a station that's willing to sell us stuff, right? So let me know what you think. Should we just go ahead and actually start building a station, or building a base, building something a little bit more permanent than this thing? Maybe still small grid, but just do a slightly larger build. Actually, we're gonna have to build a station or a base no matter what we do, because we need at least a basic assembler in order to progress on our abilities. Coffee and meds. See, you didn't used to have to put the, because all of these are right-click to consume. In fact, how's our food looking like? Our food is still a little high. I don't want to consume that because I'd end up wasting it, but everything else has been working like it's supposed to out of the inventory. I mean, I guess I can, let's try it. Let's just grab one of these, because I don't think you can actually put them in the bar anymore. Alright, so let's go in here. Let's go. Yeah, see, they're not. Well, maybe. Let's try. Ah, they changed it. Thank you. Appreciate that. I don't use them that often. That's good to know. Interesting. That is, yeah, that's rather annoying, actually. Alright, so let's get that. And then these are the food items you can make, which, okay, I'm just going to point something out here for the folks who have never played Medieval Engineers. So there are some things that seem to have been borrowed from Medieval Engineers. Some of the icons, specifically steak and mushrooms, the mushrooms, not tofu, but I think the roasted meat and raw meat as well, which is cool. I mean, there's this repurposing the assets. So to the mod author, well done. I've always actually liked the graphics, like the icons and such from Medieval Engineers. So if you reproduce those, or even if you lifted them, I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. That's awesome. Okay, so let's go in here. Alright, we're going to drop another one of these over here just because. No, it was supposed to be one. Interesting. One moment. Thank you. It's holiday season. Wife apparently ordered some stuff. Alright, sorry about that. Okay, so I think what we'll do is, I do think I'm gonna head over to the station, over to Row Station, which is over there, 18 kilometers. I think we can do it. Actually, let's make sure our gyro is... Okay, gyro is welded. The only thing we're missing is one of our lateral thrusters, which means we will drift a little bit, which is fine, I think. Okay, so let's turn thrusters on. Use our gyro. And it just means we have to be really careful about how we drift. So what we're going to look for is see if we can find any unknown signals on the way. This time we have brakes. We didn't have brakes last time, so hopefully we don't see a repeat of what we did last time, right? Alright, so we'll head this way. Oh, look, there's another node over here. So what I'm trying to do is I want to get this last thruster working. And I want to be able to get a basic assembler online so that we can get... I'm trying to remember if... Because I think you need to have a basic assembler in order to build even wind turbines. I don't remember. I have to check, but we definitely need to get some stuff up and running. So, alright, so let's head this way. So they're buying and selling ingots. I'm wondering if the that other base that we were over by, I wonder if that's survived or not. The junkers like to throw ridiculous amounts of crap at things, so. Alright. Okay. So let's go this way. Horrible view, but hey, at least, you know, we've got some semblance of control this time. You can build them with the survival kit, okay. Yeah, it's been a long time since I built a wind turbine in this game. In fact, I don't remember when did I last build a wind turbine in this game. Man, it had to be at least 6 months, I guess, right? Hey, look. There's another lake over there. I think that's the lake that we ended up at when we died. Okay, so let's bring this thing down. Need to be gentle with it. See if we can not kill ourselves. I really hate when they build these things on the side of the cliff. It's always just so troublesome. Because everything's like, oh yeah, you know, it's fine, right? Yeah. Let's see what we can do here. Alright, so we'll get in a little bit closer. And so basically, oh, look at that unknown signal. Perfect timing. So let's land this thing. See if we can find a spot to land it. Entered a safe zone, which means we're not going to be able to build here, which is fine. I am not too put out by that. And it looks like there's a mostly flat area. Oh no. Those space engineers messing with me. Alright, so let's see here. That should be good. The bobsled, huh? Yeah, that one was, Hey. Come on. Why is this thing not auto-locking? Alright, well, you know what? Let's turn off the thrusters. Why are you not locking? Weird. Oh, it's because we're inside the safe zone. I forgot. They disabled it. You can't do that anymore. Okay, that works. We're here. We're safe, mostly. Yeah, the bobsled was a lot of fun. I like that. I think I released that schematic to the workshop, too. I don't know. I have to check. But now, was it the extreme survival one where we had the Reavers and like all of the just ridiculous hostile AI? Because that was... Ooh, interstellar beer. All right. Hey, we can buy an apple. That's cool. Clang Cola if we need it. Cosmic Coffee. Alright. So that gives us something else for the growing. I know I didn't check this last time. We can probably break that down. And your access denied. Can I actually get into bed? Oh, I can. Oh. Yay, our sleep is full again. Alright, so let's head out this way. Here you go. I'm gonna go drop this stuff off really quick. And what we'll probably do from here is let's... And signal's only 1.2 out. That is more than close enough. I'm really hoping this is one that has either a thruster on it, because every once in a while we'll find them. Nope, you're not going to be a thruster, you're one of those. You are the little drop containers. Give me the one with the thruster on it. I mean, I'm not going to say no to the cash, but... Alright. Okay, so... I think we're going to call this one here. What I'll do is I'll go ahead and I won't do any major building, but I do think we need to make a decision on if we're going to do a base in the area or not. And I think I would actually like to do a base out on the ice. Now, for a couple of reasons. One, we do have hostile factions turned on, and we actually have the AI that will attack each other. And so I'm thinking I don't want to be too close to these, well, these stations aren't too bad, but like, you know, talking about getting near SEMs and that kind of stuff. It's very easy to get drawn into the faction fights. And if you get pulled into those, like you see how SEMs is going after the Imber guys, you know, just like Junkers go after SEMs. So it's very easy to get dragged into that, and it will make life much, much more difficult, which I'm honestly fine with. I ended up getting dragged into one of the SEMs fights before, so it's not a huge thing. It's just, adds a complication. But if you build your base out near them, you're much more likely to get dragged into those. So I'm thinking maybe build over on that ice lake where we were, and we'll so what I'll do is I'll get the vehicle back out that way. See if you're actually selling anything. Are you selling? Let's go check the actual trader and see here. Oh, so you're now selling vehicles. Okay, since you're selling vehicles, you're buying stuff too. What are you buying? Why don't you sell me one? Just sell me one. Yeah. Like I said, what I think I'll do is we'll relocate over on the ice where we were. I was hoping we were going to be able to get something useful out of this area, but I mean, the cheapest scout that we would get, 560k, so it's, you know, is what it is. Now, I've actually used some of these before in different series, so these things, some of these are really, really nice ships. That freighter is actually pretty cool. I've had one of those before. So that thing is, that thing's a lot of fun. The Solar Scout's pretty cool. So, I mean, we could buy one of these if we're doing missions. Like I said, I'm really trying to get the little pod, get that 4th thruster on. If I can get that other lateral running, it'll make life much, much easier, and we can do the scout missions. So, all right. Homework for everybody who wants to do so. Once this video is done, or once this live stream is done and it goes to video, make sure go into the comment section and let me know, should we worry about focusing on the pod first? Should we go ahead and get the base, let's get a beginning base built, and, you know, do we want to get involved in the faction wars? Okay, so I think that's going to do it for us for today. I want to thank everybody for stopping in. I had a lot of fun hanging out with you. If you have any questions, always feel free to drop those down in the comment section or hit me up on the community section. You know, I'm always glad to answer questions when I can. I do think we're in a pretty good situation right now. We've got a little bit of money. We've got a little bit of food. Actually, I'm going to grab the rest of our money and we're going to go deposit that. So I think the rest of this we can drop into the ship itself. Just gives us a little bit more supply, right? Never a bad thing. Let's go ahead and drop all that off. we'll come up here. I'm going to go cash this in. And I am going to bid everyone a good day. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun hanging out with you. And like I said, if you have any questions, always feel free to let me know. I'm glad to help as much as I can when I can. And if I can't help directly, I'll try and find an answer for you. So let's deposit that. We have 8K, which means we can actually buy food. Faction wars look interesting. All right, sounds good. There's a vote for that. That's probably what we're going to do. We just have to decide which faction we're going to get involved with. Let's see here, factions. So some of these guys will always start hostile. And we've got, as you can see, a bunch of these that are still undiscovered. Now, some of these are neutral to us, but they are aggressive to each other. Like Junkers will always go after Sems. And Sems will always go after Junkers, but Sems also goes after things like... who else did they go after? They go after, like, the Imbrar and all the other... which is, I think, part of these guys. So we just need to decide which faction do we want to cozy up with and who do we want to piss off. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. Thanks again, everybody. As always, folks, take care and... be safe out there, everybody. Whee! Our little drop ship, it works.